Well, good morning. It is 0900 on a Friday morning, August 18th. Yep, 18th, 2017. Marty and I are up here in Cowles, New Mexico, and which is about 20 miles north of Pecos, New Mexico. So where are we going today on this hike? We just pulled in here and parked at the Trailhead for hiking Winsor Ridge Trail. And the drive up here from Pecos was absolutely gorgeous. You are not going to believe it. You crisscrossed the Pecos River a number of times on the way up. See, look at that. Just talked to this guy right over here. He caught 5 trout in less than 30 minutes right here. That's pretty cool. Look at this place, isn't this nice? There's the trailhead up there. Marty's waiting for me. Elevation up here is about 8,150 feet or thereabouts. So as you can see, the place is gorgeous. There's huge parking areas right here. And if you're going to hike the Winsor Creek Trail, I think you have to drive on up the road here. So we're going to take Winsor Ridge Trail and we're going to head up to Stewart Lake, and then we'll probably come back down Winsor Creek Trail or one of those trails up in there. So, oh man, perfect morning. Temperatures in the low 50s. Can you believe it? In August. We're about to get underway on the hike. We're at the trailhead for Winsor Ridge Trail 271. Got a little confused on this sign about whether there's a permit required, but we've decided that it's free parking. Marty signed us into the trailhead log. And that is the map of the trail system out here. Winsor Ridge Trail 271. That's the baby we're after. They do have pit toilets right here next to the trailhead. And again, what a beautiful area. So as soon as Marty gets us signed in, we'll get underway here. All right. Yep, 0906, and we are underway. And Marty and I have already decided this is where we're going to come back up here and go fishing. Can't believe that guy caught his limit of trout, 5 in 30 minutes. Well, I think we got about 2,000 feet of climbing to get up to Stewart Lake. So, a good workout this morning, but it's still nice and cool. All that sun is warming things up a little bit. We'll look back at the trailhead. So right when you leave the trailhead, you'll cross that little road. Come right on up here. And you're in the woods. Okay, here's a point of confusion. Yeah.
I'll go check this out.
Okay. Got a sign here. Said Winsor Ridge to the right, and also Winsor Ridge straight up. So I hope we're not going to have more sign problems on this hike. Here's another sign up here. Huh? Okay. There's your cutback for the other trails. And according to this sign, Winsor Ridge is this way. And there's proof. And then Cowles, if you're coming back down, you can see Cowles. Away from the trailhead, back up here in the woods. You can hear the river down there, or the creek rather. That should be Winsor Creek. And forgot to mention, we are in the Pecos wilderness of the Santa Fe National Forest. And this hike would be, I believe, in the Santa Fe Mountains. Not far up, but I got to stop and show you these views. Mercy me. That is unreal. Ooh, all the way back. Absolutely stunning. And again, here's the Winsor Creek running down there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Outstanding. Alright, we came to a little intersection here. There's no sign. There's a trail goes off to the right. And this trail goes back to the left. So this is where the rock piles are and rock cairns. And this is where Marty says it is, because he's been up here before. Well, it got warm in a hurry. We're climbing. I would say we're probably around 10% grades. We're on some switchbacks right now. Every time that sun goes behind the cloud, it cools things off nicely. Too bad it doesn't stay there. No chance of rain today. And light wind. (09:55), we're still on the Winsor Ridge Trail. We've climbed 900 feet. Wasn't really bad. Grades maybe around 10% at the worst. Want to stop here. This is probably about half the elevation gain to the lake, because I think the lake was a couple of thousand feet higher than the trailhead. But I want to stop and show you this. It's not shady where we are right now, but man, look at that. Look at the views.
Yeah, almost even that ridge in the foreground.
Oh, really? With the shadows on it up there? Nice. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Peaceful, quiet. I think Marty and I are the only ones on the trail. Oh, and just a little ways up. Look right up from the trail. Got a little sun highlighting. And I forgot to mention a while ago, we've hiked about probably just shy of 2 miles. So I think it'll probably be 4.5 miles to the lake, but I won't swear to it. Oh, and just a little ways up further, right in the middle of all these aspens. Oh, check this out. Aspens galore. Oh, and check out this part of the trail. All those aspens.
Reaching for sunlight.
Oh man, and then these two, what kind of pine trees are those? Well, look at that, man.
Those look like lone pines.
Wow, that is unreal.
But those aspens are so tall because they're reaching for trying to
get up above, yeah.
Their share of the sun.
Oh man, but look at this. This is just a picturesque trail right here. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have to shoot a still of this. Whew. Oh yeah, look at this. More aspens.
Huh?
More aspens up here. Go right through the middle of them. Oh man. Like being in Wonderland. And check the map. We're halfway. We climbed 1,200 feet. We got another 1,000 feet of elevation gain to go. We just came out into the clear and oh my goodness, what a view. Check this out. God dang. That is unreal. I hope that comes out on the video because that is gorgeous. I'm going to have to get down a little bit so that the sun doesn't close the lens up. But look at that. Woo! Oh man. How nice. How nice. Well, you can see we're into the middle of some serious deadfall and or blowdown all over the place. And even down slope. It's everywhere. This reminds me of San Pedro Parks. Okay, we've been hiking just shy of 2 hours. We've climbed 1,700 feet So we got about 600 feet of climbing to go. According to the GPS, we should come to the lake sign about 1 1/3 miles as the crow flies. So that's probably maybe 1.6 miles hiking, because the trail doesn't just go straight up there. But I'm going to guess we're less than 2 miles from the lake itself, but we'll have to see when we get up that would put us. We've hiked about, I'm going to estimate 3 3/4 miles. So if that lake is 5 miles or a little over, maybe it's 5.5. We'll see when we get there, but we're not far and we're doing really well. And the sun's been behind the clouds for quite a while here, so it's been really, really nice. Check this meadow out. Assuming that sun or the brightness doesn't close my camera lens down. I go up a little bit. Yep, it's darkening. Everything's getting dark now. Bring it back down a little bit. Yeah, there was a trail back there that forked off to the right, and I forgot to shoot that. And apparently that goes up to this meadow. All right, getting a lot of cloud cover, but I don't think it's going to get rain. I wanted to shoot right here, boy. Look at this right here. Man, that is pretty cool looking. All those aspens up there against that blue sky and those clouds. Yes, indeed. Breeze, just a little bit of breeze now. Not bad at all, though. Only if it doesn't decide to rain. Dark clouds there. Wouldn't dare. It wouldn't dare. And just a little ways up from where Marty was on that log, we broke out into the clear. Oh man. Nice, 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 nice. And we're like over 10,100 feet elevation, so another couple of 100 feet. And that lake ought to be there, or close by. About 2.5 hours into this hike. All right. Now we go figure out which way to go, huh? I think we go that way, right? Huh? Don't we go that way?
It's a Skyline Trail 251.
Oh, this is not the lake sign. Oh, okay.
271 there. Here, see. A little misleading, but
Winsor Ridge Trail 271. That just says that trail going back, the Skyline Trail 251. Okay, so this must be the end of Winsor Ridge, and then you take Skyline on to the lake, which is going to be off to the left here. That's going to points further or farther away.
get your map out.
Okay, we checked the GPS, and yes, as you come down from the Winsor Ridge Trail, which is where we just came down here, you're going to take a left and go the Skyline Trail 251 back that direction. And then somewhere up here we're going to come to a small body of water, which is not Stewart Lake, and then a little ways past that should be Stewart Lake. And we're straight up and down high noon, so we're 5 minutes shy of 3 hours. Okay, not even 1/10 of a mile past that sign for Skyline Trail. Here is the first body of water, and this is not Stewart Lake. but still pretty. Oh yeah. Wind's kicking up a little bit. Hope it's not going to mess up my recording. And you hear that, right? You hear that jet coming over the top, ruined everything. Yeah. I don't know if there's any fish in there, but...
Yeah, I see some jumping.
Really?
Making ripples.
Nice. Nice. All right, so Stewart Lake over this bridge, and Stewart Lake shouldn't be that far up. Marty wants to take a look, see? Oh, really? Cutthroat trout? Yeah. Alright, just a little ways past that no-name pond. We're coming into, it says, no camping or campfires within 200 feet of the lake. So does that mean the lake is right over this rise, or do we still have a ways to go? We'll see together here. I see it. There she is, off in the distance there. So, well, let's see here. I guess we'll go over here, Marty, and come up on the left. And that bridge is rickety. It's the overflow or the spillway for the Lake Stewart Lake. So let's see what it looks like, brother. As we come over the rise. Ah, there's people. Aha. Yes, sir. Got some lake here. Beautiful. Right. Got two people across the way, a couple over there fishing. So we're going to take a little break and see here. It's 12:15, so that's 3 hour and 10-minute hike for us. So heck, you folks ought to be able to do this in at least 2 hours and 45 minutes. Yep, Marty already found him a rock. So we're going to take our packs off, rest, recover, eat a snack, and just take in the sights.
Pretty good splash there. Somebody's cruising.
Yeah, let me see your bear spray. Look at that. Marty got his bear spray. That stuff's not cheap either. That thing costs like $40 and it only lasts 5 seconds. So you don't want to run into more than one bear. All right, well, we're still at Stewart Lake. There's Marty down there. That's where we had our lunch. Just climbed up this little rise here to get a different perspective, different view of the lake. And you might be able to see those folks about the center screen over there fishing. Awful pretty back up in here. This hike was well worth it. I'm telling you, if you can get up here and do this hike, get up here and do it. Not only a beautiful drive up from the highway, from Pecos up to Cowles, but just everything, the whole trail all the way up here was gorgeous, except that one area where all the deadfall and blowdown was. So, oh, this is definitely worth the trip. I didn't know anything about it until Marty told me. So I'm glad he talked me into coming up here. Well, we're just about ready to take off from Stewart Lake. What a great place. What a nice little relaxing place to have your lunch break. And we're going to follow the GPS track I've got to get back. We're going to go down a different way, and then I think we're going to follow the creek back down to the road, and then have to hike about 1.5 miles on the road, get back to the truck. So anything better than going back the way you came. So it is 1:15, 1:16, and we are rolling. And this is the only trail out of the lake, except for the trail we came in on. So this is the trail we're going to take. Well, so far, we're not down too far from the lake. Trail's really nice. Getting into some tree cover. Well, as soon as we left the lake, though, the temperature immediately got up. So get back to that ice chest is what keeps us going. I think we may, somewhere down in here, we may have to do a stream crossing, either across a log or maybe through the water. I don't know. We brought our water shoes, crossing shoes, just in case. Go. There we go.
Well, you can go across that way, dude.
No, this looks a little safer to me. You want to put your water shoes on if you don't want to take any chances. Alrighty. Just be careful of your footing, Marty. Alright, made it. Alright, I just had to cross down in here, so as you come down, just be aware you'll have to cross there. There's not really anything dangerous. And if you have to, just take your shoes off and go right through the water, although it's probably freezing. So, anyway, and right past that stream crossing, just wanted to show you area down here for a good camp spot. Yeah, 2 fireplaces down there. Somebody's already built it. Great place for a camp spot, but I suspect it gets kind of crowded, maybe on the weekends. Yeah, I gotta tell you, there's stretches of these trails out in here that are just absolutely postcard perfect, like this one right here. Whoops. Now what? Okay, now we're going to have to figure this out. Or does that go to the same place? I don't think so. Oh, that's, you know what? This is that one to the right where it goes that long way down, then has to double back, remember? and this one is the one that goes down and follows the Winsor Creek. So, yeah, that is the long way back to the truck, and this is the short way. Oh, that's just stock warning. The GPS track that I'm following shows that this is, in fact, Winsor Creek Trail. And someone we know came down here a few weeks ago, and she was talking about all these logs you're going to have to crawl over. Well, guess what? Look at these logs. So, she said that was not fun. But this has to be the trail, because I'm showing my pointer arrow is right smack on top of the track that we're following. So we're going to come down here and do it, because this is the shortest way back to the truck. The other way is the long way. Yep, look at this. That's not so bad so far. So we'll see what happens. I'm 99.9999% correct, sure that this is what we want, the trail we want. Well, we're still coming down from the lake, and there are definitely a lot of trees down across the trail. The whole place is just a mess. So, if you, oh man.
Let's see.
Well, all right, we're still on the trail coming down from the lake, and we're stopped here and show you across the way, right up along that ridge is where the Winsor Ridge Trail is, and that's where we followed all the way up to the lake. And we're coming down on the other side of the creek. We can hear the creek down there, and I know we're going to have one more stream crossing down there somewhere, at least one more. So like I said, we brought our water shoes just in case we have to get wet. But we're still, the lake was 10,300 feet approximately, and we're still at 9,500 feet, so we've only come down 800 feet, and we have to drop another 1,400 feet to get back down to the level of the trailhead. So, which is why this is shorter than the other way, because this just goes, look at that. Woo, man, look at that. Because that's what we're doing. We're going down, and it's getting steeper as we go down here. And you can see, I don't know if you can tell that on the video, but that is not a sheer drop, but that's a steep drop off down to where the creek is. And again, Winsor Ridge Trail is over there, running along that bad boy. So, and yes, it's getting warm. Gotta get back to that ice chest. And this is definitely a messed up trail. Look at this. I guess this is why most people take the other way, which is a longer way, just so they don't have to deal with all this stuff. Oh man, let's see here. Oh. Yeah, be careful. This is like a obstacle course. It just keeps one right after the other. So be aware of this when you come up here. if you come down the short way, you're going to have to deal with all these log crossings. I'm going to turn this thing off right now so I can use both hands to get over this. Eagle Eye Marty. I walked right by this, and here's a USGS benchmark. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. That's probably not going to be in focus. I don't think this camera focuses. Hey, read that out again, Marty. What does that say?
U.S. Geological benchmark, 94 elevation, 9405 feet, and it was established in 1939.
Right, man. History. History.
How about that?
Yeah.
Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel. Then you got to go down.
Well, guess what? Here's another one. Oh, this got a notch cut in it.
Jesus, watch your feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, we can hear the creek. Let's see if you can hear it. And not only can we hear it, we can see it down there. And that looks fairly wide. And that looks like this stuff is moving pretty good, that water. And I know for a fact we've got to get to the other side, so I hope there's a log across. Because I bet that water is freezing cold. But, what do you think, Marty? That's probably 500 feet more drop to get down there at that level? Yeah, probably another 500 feet of elevation loss. And we should be down at the creek level, and we'll see what we're up against. We're still headed down Winsor Creek Trail, or the old Winsor Creek Trail. Check out the creek. Yeah. So we're going to get down there a little ways and have to cross that, so doesn't look like it's going to be much. And nice and shady, even though it's been an obstacle course. Oh yeah, got jungle-like in here because of all that water. Alright, at the end of that jungle, we're coming to signs. Okay, the trail we just came down is not passable for horses and stock animals. That's what that says. This says Winsor Trail 254 goes up that direction. And they're saying Trail 261, which where we came down, is closed. Trail not maintained by United States Forest Service. So we came down a closed trail. Then if you want to go to Cowles campground, that says we go back down towards the creek, which we already knew. So 254, the Winsor Trail,
You're going up.
I was going to go up that direction. The trail we want to go goes to the left, that follows the creek, a creek crossing, and then getting over to the road, and then back down to the road to Cowles. And even that sign that I just showed you a little while ago said Cowles is this way as well. So if you come down that closed trail, you want to hang a left at those signs. And now we're right here by us next to the creek. Yeah. So I guess we'll go down here a ways and see where our crossover point is. Well, Marty's going to go down and check that out down that direction a little ways. We also got a crossing right here, and there's a sign over there with the trail, so I suspect that's why we're going to have to get over, and if so, I don't think we can do this without getting wet, so that means we're going to have to change into our water shoes, I do believe. There might be a way to get over on these stepping stones of these rocks. I have to analyze this for a second. Marty? No, I think we can get across here and use these rocks as a stepping stone. Oh, you got a log over there? Oh, can you make that work? You're gonna get wet, boy. You want to put your water shoes on? That log is gonna be slippery. Now you got nothing to hang on to. No, I'm going to go the other way, I think. Oh, okay, maybe not. Yeah, but I don't think I can reach over there. I don't have the wingspan you do. I know, I see it, I see it. I'm trying to shoot video and kind of do this at the same time. Woo! I got it, all right. Yowza! Oh. I think that's the log that Manugian was talking about. I still think we could have stepstoned across there, but it's all right. We got across without getting wet. All right, let's see what this sign says. Let me shoot that, buddy. Winsor Trail 254, Winsor Trailhead, where Marty's going. And Winsor Trail 254 crossing this way. Okay. That's it.
See the deep grass?
Yeah, but it's not a big deal to me. I'm not big on that selfie stuff. All right, we made it. Made it.
Look, come here. There's another log crossing. The little trail that I was following.
Oh, heck. Okay. Well, there it is, folks. If you come down that way, don't cross where we just crossed. Come down about 50 feet or less, 30 feet, and there's a bunch of logs across the stream right here that would be very easy to get across. So, no big deal. Well, all right. We know. We know now, or we now know. All right, we're approaching a parking lot, but I don't think it's our parking lot, so maybe we do have to walk on that road a little ways. Yeah. Uh-huh. So we got we are gonna have to hike on the road. Let's see what we got here. Winsor Trail 254, which is where we just came up. And now we're gonna have to walk out and get back to the parking lot on the asphalt. Alrighty, we see where we are here. I don't know if you could see it, probably not going to be focused on here. But we're at this trailhead. We got to walk down the road and we'll be at the Cowles trailhead. So, that's it.
Okay, I got
asphalt. Here we come.
2 hours and 10 minutes.
Huh?
2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. It's I don't know. I got 3:26. So who knows how long it'll take us to get back down there. But might as well start going. So here we are. Marty and I hit the asphalt. It didn't say on that little board map how far it was. I hope it's not far. I was hoping we weren't going to have to do the road thingy. Well, we are still pounding asphalt. We are 3/4 of a mile on this thing. So it looks like that 1.5 mile road walk was accurate after all. It's not the best thing you look forward to at the end of a long hike. But it's better than bringing 2 cars up here. Oh yeah, it is. That's that road we crossed up there this morning. Oh, yes. Yep. There's the old pit toilet and everything else. Okay, that's good. All right, so it's 3:48, so we're looking at a few minutes to get down there, so we'll just call it 3:55. Just after 3:50 rather. So that's just that's about 6 hours and 45 minutes of hiking today. Of course, we stayed up at the lake quite a while. So, man, only a mile. I'm glad that wasn't 1.5 miles. So that's it. Almost a 7-hour hiking day. Had some unbelievable views up there on the Winsor Ridge Trail. Beautiful lake. Nice place to get up and kick back. And then had to hike through an obstacle course almost all the way down. So this hike is going to be somewhere in the area of 10 miles, according to that other track I was following. And I think it was probably be about 6 up and maybe 4 down. Oh yeah, ice chest coming up. So anyway, we're not any worse for wear. Actually feel pretty good. So hope you enjoyed the hike. I'll see you next time around.